642 US companies went bankrupt in 2023, the highest number since the Great Financial Crisis. But what's more surprising is that companies owned by private equity are 10 times more likely to go bankrupt. The problem is, 1 in every 14 workers in the US collect paychecks from companies owned by private equity. But what is private equity? How do they have more money than Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and Tesla combined? And what are they doing to the US economy?
Remember the Maine, Plymouth Rock, and the Golden Rule. Oh, we got trouble. We're in terrible, terrible trouble. That game with the 15 numbered balls is the devil's tool. Oh, yes.
Well, here's one for the record books. An American private equity firm has bought a manga company. They bought a manga e-comic site from Japan.
Oh, no. No.
You just can't make this up. If you're not familiar with Blackstone, nothing to do with BlackRock these days. They've separated. Blackstone is a private equity firm. They're most famous for they bought out the Hiltons. I think they own a large percentage of Hilton hotels. Now they're looking at the manga industry, which, it's very profitable these days. You would figure that a company like, a private equity would go in to buy a Japanese company. Now, do we think it's a good thing or a bad thing? Well, let's read the Economic Times article on that. Blackstone to buy Japanese manga firm for $1.7 billion. Billion would it be, ladies and gentlemen? Blackstone Inc. has agreed to buy Japanese e-comics provider Infocom Corp., according to people familiar with the matter. The world's largest alternative asset manager has emerged as the buyer of a 55.1 stake in Infocom held by Tokyo-listed Tenjin Limited, the people said, asking not to be identified because the matter is private. Blackstone had offered about $1.66 billion for the company, one of the people said. Blackstone may seek to eventually acquire all of Infocom shares through a takeover bid and share the transfer, the people said. Blackstone has been picked as the buyer after outbidding rivals, the Sony Music Entertainment, Japanese-funded Integra Corp., as well as KKR Company, had also interested in the acquisition, Bloomberg News reported earlier this month. Representative for Blackstone's and Tenjin declined to immediate comment on the development. Shares of Infocom surged about 96% this year, valuing the company at $1.8 billion. As of the end of last year, the New York-listed Blackstone, led by Chairman and CEO Steven Schwarzman, had assets worth $1.1 trillion under management. Tenjin, which is about 24% from February lows, has been seeking to trim its non-core components. Well, here we go. This is a New York firm, and we kind of expected this was going to happen. Outside entities looking to buy out Japanese companies. And this is, a lot of people have had this fears. We've heard this from many YouTubers who have discussed this that are in anime news, that they've discussed this, anime fans, because basically, this is what happens. This is, you have companies out there that will, what's the saying from the Mel Brooks movie? Engulf and devour. They see money in this business. They see all this that is happening out there. This is what's going on. The Japanese anime manga business has been very successful, especially here in the U.S. All you got to do is walk into a bookstore, Barnes & Noble or anyone there, and see how much manga is on the shelves. I mean, it used to be, you used to have a lot of comics on the shelves. Now you see tons of manga, and it is just continuing. The content continues to come out faster than Marvel and DC combined. Think about that for a minute. And the thing about it is, Marvel and DC would bite off their right leg just to get the popularity that, you know, is out there for manga and Japanese anime. Remember, for many years, people used to make fun of us. They used to make fun of us. Hey, this is junk. It's never going to go anywhere. You know, this geek thing, you know, this anime. It's cartoons. Nerd! You know, people made fun of us onto that for many years. But let's tell you, look who's watching it now. Those same people that made fun of us because they wanted to take it over and do what they did with Star Wars, Doctor Who, Marvel, DC. I mean, at least Warner has gotten a little bit smarter by creating a Japanese division to do anime and live action versions of anime. You know, you have the Suicide Squad Isekai out there, which is not the greatest in the world, but it's a lot better than a lot of the other DC stuff that's been put out there of recent. I mean, think about that for a minute. Look at what's out there. Look what has come out versus what's come out of Japan. So we'll look into this. We'll continue to monitor this situation and see if this will close or if this actually is just a plain old rumor. So comment on this. Let me know your thoughts on this. Don't forget to like, share this video, and hopefully today's the day I've earned your subscription. Once again, thank you for your support. We do really appreciate it. Be sure to check out our merch store. It's at the end of this video where you get an additional discount. All proceeds goes to help this channel. So once again, thank you for tuning in, and bye-bye now.
Thanks for watching, commenting, and sharing this video. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe as this helps the reach of this channel. Finally, as a content viewer, you have the ability to help support this channel as new internet laws around the world will diminish our reach and affect our sponsors. If you choose to help, there are two ways listed in the description below. The first link will lead you to a pay site where you can make a monetary donation. The second will lead you to our gear shop where you can buy shirts, mugs, and other gear. Discounts will be listed on the site. Once again, thank you for watching and your support.